Lincoln, Nebraska. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He'll try the left side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the move. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Look out! Buried before he could blink.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now here's Manning. He's going to take a shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And here he comes out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Calandria. Rushes on, trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Handoff to the lone back. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it. Good, strong tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. Snap to the back. Turning it on. Not 20. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
Direct snap. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhusker.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Delayed give. It smothers. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneak in the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, little sneak attack. Great play call.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Here's Arch to throw. Going for it all. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Longhorn. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Number 96, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Moving the pocket, it's Calandria. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Wide, it's Hunter. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That Big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Defense playing a bail technique. Manning. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Second and long here. The give to the left. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. Here comes the heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Manning. Throws it deep. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And the extra point is good.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Nelson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Left side, it's Nelson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Nelson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Here comes the Texas offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Makes the grab in their space. He's at the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Hits inside, it's Nelson. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
He's got an open man. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Rolls right. Fires on the move. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Back to pass on second down. The quick out. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man. Powers through the defender. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. To the air, it's Calandria. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To throw, Manning. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Touchdown, Nebraska. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And he's going to bring this one out. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go with a direct snap. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Might as well give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game. Let's just get him into a rhythm.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Manning on play action. They're all over it. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Just enough time for one final play of the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's Cincinnati setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense.
Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
That's a nice...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Arch Madness. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Manning. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Out wide left, it's Smothers. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Got him downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Manning to the air again. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Throwing Manning. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Texas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. An 84-yard drive there, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out.
Number 96 set to take this one away.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this drive. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense, period, that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have it.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Cornhuskers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the 2nd half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this 2nd half.
Rush right in his face. Pulls it in. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Huskers headed quickly to the line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Going to look downfield again. Just gets rid of that one.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sets his feet. It's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. This time it's complete. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over It's 1st and goal at the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Longhorn! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And the extra point was good.
Nebraska, 14.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Huskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Under pressure. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line. Fresh center downs going to the air.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Huskers are flying down the field. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Barney. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off play action on first down. Look out. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
Red 18, red 18. Ready, go.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Blasted as he lets it go. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to Brown. Brought down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. At the 35, he's loose. He now has 110 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just got rid of that one.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Rush is on. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's changing the play. Got to make the play on 4th. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here, because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Right back to it. They've got him corralled.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Third down from the gun. Manning fires to the right. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Drag down.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Drops back. It's Calandria. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Nelson. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The throw to the outside is complete. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. And he makes the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Keeps it on the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. Crosses the 35. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Racing down the left side.
Hey, he dipped down so fast, I don't know who he ran into. Make plays, y'all, make plays.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some